Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is February 8th. It is Saturday, 2020. We actually have the sun out a little bit right now. But I had to show you this before this melted off, or when it got blown off, I should say. Look how beautiful that is. I mean, I hate to say it because I really truly hate winter. But that is beautiful. I'm going to kick this around here so you guys can see. Now our greenhouse looks like an igloo, but hey, look at that. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I still haven't gone anywhere. I just dug out around the car. I was like, well, at some point I will. Oh, great. Alright, so I got to show you guys this. I have... This is just fantastic. Alright, so... I cleaned off the lower part of the panels there, and it's a layer of ice on everything as well. We'll go over there in a second, I'll show you that, but it's already starting to melt off some of the ones that I cleaned off. But it was snowing earlier, it's stopping now. But anyway, so my dogs are in their dog run, right? So my neighbor's, she has 2 dogs as well, and her my dog's going crazy, and I look out the window and her dog's over by the fence, barking. You know, and so I yell at them and get home, and they take off, run, and go home. But their one dog loves to take a crap on a path. Dog will not go off into here someplace and go. He likes to go on a path. So guess where this dog came over and just took a dump. And you know how I know that that is not my dog stuff? Because I was just out here 5 minutes ago, not maybe 15 minutes ago, scraping all this off. And now there's a fresh dog poop over there. Unbelievable. So anyway, alright, I'm going to kick this over this way, guys, so you can see this too real quick. Alright, so let me get into the topic of today's video. I'm sorry, I'm easily distracted. Oh, look, something shiny. But we're going to walk over here. So we're going to talk about the flooding in the south. We're going to talk about an S.H.T.F situation for the folks in the south. You know, with what's going on down there right now, is that not an S.H.T.F situation for them? You know, so something to definitely think about. This is why we prep, number one. This is why we do what we do, to prepare, because you never know what's going to happen. Isn't that pretty, though? Like I said, I really wanted to, more than anything else, I wanted to share this with you this morning. Just because it really, really is just absolutely gorgeous. Just kind of kick this around here so you guys can see. But, so anyway, the folks in the south, a lot of flooding. I know there was 5 deaths attributed to the flooding. So I wanted to show you this real quick. Now I scraped this off earlier. Now you see how this is all coming off? I'll come out here again with my, it's just sloshing off now. I'll come out here again with my broom, and I'll clean this off more. But this whole part here, this was all iced up. So as soon as you clean it off, as much as you can, even with the layer of ice, you can see this stuff just pulling right off of here now. It melts off pretty quickly. So let's see what we got over here. You can still see. You see it bubbling underneath. You can see the bubbles. This will all break down and melt as well. Now you can see over here. So obviously, with the layer of ice on there, it compromises how much power you're bringing in. So, but there we go. Give it a little bit of a hand. So anyway, it's melting. But so like I said, I'll come back out here in a little bit. But you can see the water running down through there. Everything is melting, which like I said, is exactly what we wanted. That's why I came out here and cleaned that off today. So anyway, that's what's happening with the panels. I am bringing in power, believe it or not. But you know, I will have to I'm going to have to get the step ladder to try to get up to the higher points. That would melt off over time. You can see up there it's already started. But if I can give it a little bit of help, that's a good thing. Okay, so let's get back to on topic. I apologize, guys. Like I said, ooh, something shiny. So anyway, the people in the south dealing with the severe weather that they've had, lots of flooding, lots of deaths. Well, 5 deaths. Five is five too many. But he had a lot of people's homes are destroyed. They showed a picture of the buses for one town completely underwater. So, I mean, that is an S.H.T.F situation for those folks, okay? There's no doubt about it. And so people need to think about that, and that's another reason why we prep. It's another reason why we do what we do. And so, very sad situation for them. And, you know, what are you going to do? I mean, it's just, that's why we do what we do. That's why we prepare. We prepare for the worst and we hope for the best. You know, and, you know, people just need to remember that. That's why we prep. We continue to get ready for whatever happens. And, you know, I think a lot of people don't think about that. That an S.H.T.F situation can be something that affects you directly. Could affect, like I said, could affect you as far as loss of job, sickness in the family, unexpected death, you know, of a breadwinner. And then what are you doing? How have you prepared for that? You know, I know that's it's a morbid thing to think about, but that's why people buy life insurance, just in case. I know that when I was with my ex-wife, you know, I was the main breadwinner, obviously. I mean, she didn't work at all other than, you know, being home. And so, excuse me, again, so I had a large life insurance policy on myself. I had a smaller policy on her. Just because if something happened to her, I would still have to go to work, you know, in those type of situations. So it's you're hedging your bets. Prepping is the same exact thing. That's why we do it. The reason people have car insurance, well, you have to have car insurance, otherwise they won't let you drive, but you have car insurance because just in case. Prepping is the same thing. It is that unforeseen emergency that comes up, and right now the people in the south are facing that unforeseen emergency. Now again, if you live in a flood zone, you have to prep differently than somebody that doesn't. I mean, and that's the thing that I think a lot of people don't realize too, the different parts of the country that you live in, that you have to prep for your region of the country. Now, I'm not going to prepare for a flood up here because I'm super high elevation, and if it ever floods up here, we better get the ark going, because then the water's really high, because I'm pretty high up elevation-wise. So, you know, so I don't prepare for floods. We don't really deal with flooding up here. Again, I've heard a lot of people say, well, are you worried about a forest fire? We really don't have them up here. You know, not up here in the Northeast. It just doesn't happen because we have so much rain and stuff like that. But so what do we prepare for up here? We prepare for ice storms. We prepare for blizzards. We prepare for those type of things. We're very blessed and lucky that we don't really have to deal with a lot of tornadoes. You know, by the time the hurricanes, if they come up the coast and they get inland, as far inland as I am, it's a pretty bad storm still, but it's not a hurricane anymore. So, you know, different things you have to prepare for different places that you are. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share it with you. I want to give my thoughts for the people in the south that are dealing with the situation right now. I hope everybody's doing well, and hopefully you guys are prepared for that type of contingency, because you just never know. Anyway, guys, I did want to mention today is Saturday. Tomorrow is the last day of the sale on my website at preppernurse1.com for the freeze-dried legacy foods, and that is 20% off of everything on there except for the sample packs. So if you are interested in adding to your freeze-dried food storage, it's a great opportunity to take advantage of that now. With everything that's going on around the world, the craziness that is happening, it's always good to be prepared, and you know, that's what I want you guys to think about, because like I said, we just never know what's going to happen. So, you know, normal stuff continues to happen even as the coronavirus continues to grow, and normal emergencies are going to take place. So that's just something to think about, okay? So anyway, so if you would like to take advantage, again, go to my website, preppernurse1.com. The 20% off will be taken at checkout. So when you check out, that's when the 20% comes off. Other than that, you know, we also have the Prepper Nurse 1 community on my website as well, which is totally free to join. It doesn't cost anything, so if you're interested in something like that as well, to connect with like-minded people, it is totally free, does not cost anything. So if you are interested, again, please go check out my website and take advantage of that as well, okay? Again, it's a good way to connect with like-minded people and stuff. So anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to jump off of here for now. Again, I just wanted to really show you this. I'm going to pan this around one more time and just kind of show you the beauty of this, because it really, really is beautiful. And as you can see, it is snowing. So, you know, but really, really pretty. It just really makes it look pretty. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody is doing well. I will probably do another video later, so just look for that then. It's only about 10 o'clock in the morning right now, so I'll probably get this up early afternoon, and then I will do another video later on today, okay? I hope everybody's doing well. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. Also remember, guys, also remember STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you, okay? So just be positive, stay away from that negativity, and you will be fine. I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.